I already know that this video is not going to be popular. It's not really going to be well received, but that's all right. I'm not here to make any friends. I'm just here to give you the straight and narrow on this shit. I got two stories here. So you got Holly Madison, one of Hugh Hefner's the final girlfriends, I think. I don't really know. One of these gold digging blondes that was out there just fucking around on and trying to get a quick buck at the end of that degenerate's life. Not taking any responsibilities and instead just trying to Me Too Hef from the fucking grave without saying as much. It's just another one of these examples of these women, man. They do not take responsibility for any of the actions in their life. It's always somebody else's problems. Oh, I was forced to suck that 91-year-old dick. Sure you were, sweetheart. Holly Madison's details traumatic first time having sex with Hugh Hefner. He was 91 years old. Do you think it was going to be a fucking walk in the park, stupid? God damn it. Holly Madison remembers having sex with Hugh Hefner for the first time as a traumatic experience. I was wasted. Madison 41 said on the Power Hugh Hefner podcast on Monday, he was literally pushed on top of me, and after it happened, I was just mortified and embarrassed. And how long did you continue to live with him? Yeah, because you make a mistake the first time. Okay, yeah, you're fucked up, you're drunk, and all that kind of stuff. Cool. You don't have any responsibility in this. They were just pushing the drinks right at me, and I was helpless to leave, right? Cool. And it took you how long to come out with all of these allegations? Hef's been in the ground since 2017, okay? And then all of a sudden, some 4 years later, after you magically get over that big 4-0, you decide to come forward with all of these accusations. Sure, it's fucking funny. I was just mortified and embarrassed, and it was way more of an emotional impact on me than I thought it would. But yeah, The Girl Next Door, that was the name of that stupid show. Right, okay. Who dated the late Playboy founder from 2001 to 2008. 7 fucking years, but it was so traumatic and it was so terrible. But let me tell you more. Recalled being out at a club when she and the group of other women went back to the Playboy mansion with Hefner, and things quickly escalated. You had an intended target in mind and you decided to act on it, okay? You didn't have to come back for anything, but you did. For 7 years. I wasn't necessarily expecting to have sex that night, but you were eventually. I thought it would be more of a first date. Do you really think Hugh Hefner, right? The guy who has literally every fucking model, and especially at that time, on speed dial, willing to suck his withered old dick, okay? And you didn't think that there would be some fucking around on a first date. You're just lying. You're just lying. Even though, obviously, it's not a very traditional first date. Yeah, how many other broads were also in on this? She said, I thought it would be more of the type of thing where I saw what happened, saw what was going on. If I wasn't comfortable with it, I wouldn't have to do anything, and I could make my decision on whether I wanted to come back for date number 2 or not. Oh yes, you were clearly powerless in anything that happened. Now, Madison had admired Hefner at the time. What really horrified her was that all of the other ladies that she knew and a famed philanderer had slept together. Oh my God. Again, when between 2001 and 2008 was this picture taken? I'm just wondering. I thought he was really smart. I really looked up to him, so I liked him, and it wasn't the idea of possibly having sex with him that repelled me so much. I know that's not relatable to a lot of people because they're like, oh, he's an old man, gross. No, gold diggers are born every day. It was more of a group aspect that we really went out of my comfort zone. I was feeling like, wow, okay, that happened. Everybody knows it happened, she continued. Okay, cool. I don't need to bear any responsibility on this because everybody does it, right? I kind of all of a sudden felt like everybody was going to know about me, and I was horrified by it. Imagine just being such a revisionist about history. You got as far in your career because you made the decisions that you made, and now all of a sudden, because Playboy's made a hard left on the way that they're going, and there's no more work out there, especially for a 40-year-old fucking washed up old coom tunnel like yourself. Really do hate to see it. With that in mind, Madison felt pressured to stay at the mansion, it should be mansion, that night, and even though she wanted to leave, could have left. I don't think anybody was stopping you. But are you going to tell us that I just really couldn't do it? I couldn't muster up courage to do so, and then I just couldn't leave over the next 7 fucking years. I felt like there's no taking that back. Yeah, okay, again, let's just be the most charitable you possibly can about the situation. Okay, yeah, you were wasted, and you made a bad decision, you fucked around with somebody who is significantly older than you. It happens, I guess. I don't really run in these circles. It's not really something I'd ever find myself in the situation of, I don't know, fucking somebody who's 50 years older than me. That physically repulses me. Maybe if the proper circumstances align, maybe if I found myself in a situation like you do right there, where you stand to make significant career gains, maybe my position on it could be swayed, but you're not making a compelling case here, especially just trying to backtrack after that wellspring of cash just dries up, kind of like what's between your legs. I might as well get what I came for. Oh, okay, there it is. There it is. The gold digger came out. There's no taking that back, so I might as well get what I came for, she added, adding the next morning Hefner had agreed to let her move in. Okay, cool. Yeah, she was just drugged there, right, by those golden handcuffs. I had no say in the situation. I felt like by moving myself in and getting what I wanted from the situation, that was demanding respect in the way. Hefner knew, okay? That was the agreement at the time, okay? You would get fame and fortune. He would get a piece of ass whenever he wanted it. That was the agreement, okay? It may not have been in fucking concrete writing, okay? You might not have had it down on the fucking tablets that he got that have his fucking birth certificate engraved on it. But that was the fucking agreement. It is something that has been going on for a long time. It'll continue to go on for a long time. Being a sugar daddy's a fucking thing, okay? You're not reinventing the wheel here, stupid. She added, I felt like if I didn't do that, I was just going to be haunted by the experience. Oh yeah, because I'm sure everybody that fucks, he's just inviting to have live with him. Of course, I'm sure that is exactly what fucking happened. The ex-playmate has been dishing on her time in the Playboy Mansion. Yeah, we could continue to just run down this entire video with a bunch of other shit that she was talking about ahead of a January premiere of an A&E docuseries, Secrets of Playboy. Yeah, which all of a sudden, hey, guess what? She's been out of the public eye since whatever she split in 2008 with Hefner, and yeah, had that. I think she had her own reality show for a minute that didn't nearly catch on as much as the Playboy sanctioned Girl Next Door. Yeah, so I guess those coffers finally dried up. So now you're gonna have to try to dish in order to refill them. Really tough shit. I felt like it was the cycle of growth things, and I don't know what to do. Okay, cool. You were there for 7 years, okay? I got to a point where I kind of broke under the pressure and being made to feel like I needed to look exactly like everybody else. Yeah, imagine that. That was another thing that was on there, and I'll just make reference to it. She said, oh no, I experienced body dysmorphia because I needed to, I don't know, maintain my look like that in order to continue to be a model for Playboy. And this isn't 2021 Playboy where it's like every other woke pile of shit. That was when it was still a happening magazine, okay? To use more old man vernacular, but you knew the agreement when you got there. You could have left at any time. You left after 7 years. Maybe you were kicked out after 7 years. Maybe you had a change of mind, but that was your decision at the time, and now you're trying to walk it back for just the final cash out. Good for you. Hopefully that fucking docuseries flops on its face. Couldn't imagine it'd be terribly popular anyways. And like I said at the beginning, this is going to be a very popular video, okay? Because I got opinions, obviously. That's why you're probably here. And I go hard on these hoes, these OnlyFans hoes that are out there just trying to say sex works is real work. No, it's not. Sticking a cucumber in your box is not fucking hard work. It's not even real work, okay? You're just being a whore for money. Don't try to make it out to be anything more glamorous than what it is, okay, stupid? But this is about bitches not taking responsibility for their actions, just trying to shift it off onto everybody else. Like, you got stupid Billie Eilish, whatever, a nice set of tits. A porn is a disgrace. It destroyed my brain. Cool. The internet's for two things: complaining and porn. Okay, how many people have looked at porn? I'm not one to really partake in it anymore, okay? I was 14 years old once, okay? It has long since been my gig, and I'm not saying this just because my parents watch these fucking videos, okay? I've moved on. So again, these weird sex addicts that are out there just saying, oh, I need to watch porn all the time, I just need to edge all the time. It's like, you can take responsibility for your own fucking decisions, and you don't have to log on. don't have to watch porn. You don't have to make stupid claims like she did. And it's not going to come as any surprise, but if you went back 30 years and said that, somebody would be dunking on porn on the Howard Stern show, and they'd have a sympathetic ear, especially being a young, busty porn or pop star, whoops, that would be a totally different situation. But this is where we're at, and unfortunately, that's the Howard Stern and the current state of popular music and radio programs, I guess. Pop star Billie Eilish candidly admitted the damage that porn did to her brain and her sex life during an interview with Howard Stern. Let me see a cunt. Do you want to do this interview on the Sibian? Robin, can you turn it up for our guest here in the studio? Oh, no, I'm not in the studio. I'm up here in the Hamptons. Where she denounced such content as a disgrace. Interesting, okay? And I'm not out here simping for porn, but I'm not telling you to go out there and, I don't know, sign up for different sites out there. I don't know if that's still a thing or not. But again, these are your decisions. And again, she began watching porn at the young age of 11. 11, okay? That shit, may I remind you, is designed for 18-year-olds, okay? And yeah, I get it. The kid's younger than that. Like I said, 14, 15, whatever the fuck it was. And yeah, even like they just go ahead and link there, just 2 years below the average age of children are exposed to it. Yeah, 13, 14 years old. That totally makes sense. But come on. Says it caused severe damage to her brain. That would explain her musical output and sexual outlook. As a woman, I think porn is a disgrace. Therefore, we should ban all of it, right? I used to watch a lot of porn. Well, that reflects poorly on you. To be honest, I started watching porn when I was like 11. I think it really destroyed my brain. Cool, so why should we take any of your testimony seriously? If you have a destroyed brain, I don't need to listen to you any further. Let's continue. And I feel incredibly devastated that I was exposed to so much porn. Why? Did they just put it on constant loop right in front of you? Or did you continue to go back to it? And don't try to feed me this is mud disease if you can just go ahead and fucking click it off at any moment. Try to tell that to cancer patients. Eilish said that porn influenced her to push boundaries during her first sexual experiences. That's on you, stupid. Saying yes to practices she should have said no to. Like what, butt stuff? First few times no, you said first experience. I had sex. I was not saying no to things that were not good. It was because I thought it was, that what I was supposed to be attracted to. God, you're stupid. And again, your responsibility is to express what you're attracted to, okay? To consenting adults, whatever the fuck you want to do. Just either you're attracted to something or you're not. It's a pretty binary choice, dummy. She said, adding that she is so angry that porn is so loved. Yeah, other people shouldn't like things because I can't handle it. Whatever. I'm so angry at myself for thinking that it was okay. Why, oh why couldn't somebody have saved me from myself? I'm such a victim here. God. Remember, this is on the Howard Stern show. How fucking embarrassing. Eilish further argued that porn unrealistically depicts both women and sex. Oh, okay, obviously, yeah, because, there's a bunch of those sloppy male porn stars that are out there. What, for every Ron Jeremy, there's what? I don't even know who the male porn stars are nowadays. I think there's that bald guy. Yeah, he's in a really bad shape, right? The women, though, is there certain categories for like super obese fat fucks or like amateurs? Just saying. Setting regular people up for disappointment and outlandish expectations. Okay. The way that vagina looks in porn is fucking crazy. What do you mean by that? No vaginas look like that. Nope. Gotta disagree with you that. Just because you got a fucking beef curtain hanging between your legs doesn't mean that everybody else has fucking bat wings. Just gonna say that. Just gonna throw that out there. Okay, women's bodies don't look like that. I think you're in pretty good shape yourself. So I don't know what you're trying to get at here. You're just also just setting up a straw man, and it's like, no, everybody's just a fat, disgusting fuck, and us people up here, us elites, us popular people, like regular people don't look like that. What the fuck are you talking about? We don't come like that. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. That part, I'll go ahead and agree with you with, okay? The cat in the microwave sounds, yeah, that's not terribly typical. Unless, of course, you're fucking an Asian. Billie Eilish is just one of the many celebrities to talk about overcoming porn addiction in recent years. Earlier this year, Brooklyn Nine-Nine star Terry Crews said that porn addiction nearly destroyed his marriage until he decided to seek out therapy. Maybe don't get into a loveless marriage? Maybe maybe throw her off a bridge. Just saying. The best piece of advice I ever got was from a good friend of mine. He was the first guy called when Rebecca was like, don't come home. So instead, I came on the home. No. He said, Terry, you need to get better for you. Of course, okay? You have to understand that it was a watershed moment in my culture as a man in sports. You do things to get things. You do good things to get cookies, you know. I'm glad you said cookies and not crackers. You work hard to get money, and you do these things to get sex. Okay, weird. But to actually improve just yourself, that was a foreign thought to you. And then you changed that, and then you overcame that. So I'm glad you did, and you didn't just do a cry, weepy interview about how, oh my God, my life is ruined. No, you just decided to break the cycle for yourself, and you took responsibility for yourself as opposed to just blaming everybody else for your problems. But again, that's just a snippet of an interview. He could have devolved into that, but then also knowing different interviews that Terry Crews has done and given over the years about a wide variety of subjects, it doesn't necessarily lead me to believe that he would also be blaming everybody else's interpretations and their problems on everything else. So yeah, women, take responsibility for your life. Stop shifting it off on everybody else. You know what? Hey, if you want to get a sugar daddy, guess what? Get used to wrinkles, okay? And if you're out there thinking that things that come through on television screens or real life, sorry, stop watching porn when you're fucking 11 years old, okay? That's a big caveat that just gets washed over, okay? Shit is designed for 18-year-olds, okay? And again, I don't like those trad cucks that are out there that think, oh, you should just ban porn because that would be the best course of action because it could be my traditional family. Oh, fuck off. Use shit responsibly, okay? It's up to you not to overdose on this stuff, okay? But yeah, let's talk about some Christmassy stuff next. How about the Salvation Army going woke and getting incredibly broke like Terry Crews' mouse back in the early 2000s? With that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.